Hi, I'm Valerie. I'm a physiotherapist with Connect Well Community Health. Today's session will be a whole body stretching session. I will give you some options to do the stretches in a seated position as well as the more formal standing positions. I want you to feel free to do the position that feels the most comfortable for you. A little bit of background. The exercise guidelines recommend that every adult should be stretching daily. And the stretches that you do should focus on the major muscle groups of the body. So daily is ideal, but at the very least, I encourage you to do some stretches after you do your exercise routine at home. So focus on the muscle groups that you were using during your exercise. Stretching afterwards will help to reduce some of the muscle aching that sometimes develop following your exercise. Okay, so we're going to get started with the calf stretch. So I'm going to stand up. I'm going to move my chair. You can do this behind a chair or against a wall. So you're using the chair for support. You step back with one leg, making sure the heel stays down on the ground, and bend the front knee a little bit. You should feel the pulling in the back calf. It's a gentle pulling. You're not looking for pain. So gentle pull that you hold for about 30 seconds. So we're going to hold it a little bit longer on that side, and then I'm going to switch to the other leg. Switching side. Big step back, heel is down, both feet are pointing forward. If you feel the pulling is too intense, move your leg forward a little bit so that you're not pushing too much. I recommend that you hold each stretch at least 30 seconds. And you can definitely repeat a few times if you wish. Next up is the front of our thigh, so the quadricep muscle group. You can bend your knee, grab your ankle or your pants, or even wrap a towel around your ankle that you can grip if your knee won't allow you to bend quite as much. And if that's just not achievable for you, the next quad stretch for the other leg, I will show you the alternative option. Slowly release. Now for the other side, you're gonna come and sit on the outside of your chair so that leg is off the seat. Hold on to the chair with your hands so you don't fall off the seat too. And you're gonna bring your knee as far back as you can until you feel a bit of a pulling sensation in the front of your hip and your thigh. And hold it right there. Try to keep your trunk nice and tall, because if you lean forward, then you're gonna lose some of the stretching at that joint. And you can help that leg to come back forward. Next up is the hamstring group. So you're gonna move forward on your seat. Put one leg out, pointing the toes up towards your head. And again, nice straight back. At this point, you should already start feeling a little bit of a pulling behind your knee or your thigh. And if you want a little bit more, you can hinge forward from the hips still keeping the back nice and straight, and you will intensify the pulling on that side. And release. Keeping the same position, we're going to move the leg a bit to the outside. This time, this will emphasize the adductor, the hip adductor muscle group, so your groin muscles, if you will. So you can as well lean forward a little bit or not. It's up to you, keeping the toes pointing up the whole time. It's a good time to try and practice your pursed lip breathing or deep breathing to try and calm down your breath after you've exercised, and to also allow a more relaxing stretching session. Bring that leg back. Now I'm going to show you the same two stretches for the hamstring and the adductor in a standing position. So for the other leg, you would put your heel down, bring your hips back, hold on to your knees. So toes are pointing up again, and you feel the pull behind that leg. Release. For the inner thigh, you could have your chair, you could stand behind your chair this way. I'm going to stand this way so you can see. You're going to take a step to the side, keep the one leg straight, and again, you can put your hand on that opposite leg so you feel the stretch in those adductor muscle groups, keeping your toes pointing forward. Coming back up. Very good. Moving up to the trunk. We're going to do lateral flexion. You can either keep your hands at your sides, or if you don't have any shoulder issues, you can bring one arm up and lean to the opposite side. Coming back to center. Same thing with the other side. And really focus your deep breath on that side of your rib cage to really try and open up your lungs as much as possible. Three, two, and one. Back to neutral. Next up is trunk rotation. You can either cross your arms against your chest or clasp your hands together. It's entirely up to you. You're going to twist to one side and hold it. Again, taking some deep breath. back to center and twisting to the other side. And back to center, releasing your arms. We're going to do neck side flexion. I like to get a little bit more out of my stretch, so I will grab my chair with my hand and tilt my head towards the other shoulder and lean a little bit to that same side. Holding the chair pulls that shoulder down, and bending my head to the other side pulls the neck muscles in the other direction, so it emphasizes the stretch a little bit more. Coming back up, same thing with the other side, holding on to the chair and tilting your head, ears to shoulder, keeping the chin pointing forward. Coming back up to neutral. Final stretch, neck forward flexion, so bringing your chin down. And coming back up to neutral. There you have it, full body stretch. I encourage you to do these stretches on a regular basis, and especially after you've done some exercises, but every day is the goal. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you next time.